What's going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well today. I'm doing pretty good myself, if you asking. Sitting down, you know how we do, getting a recap done mid-afternoon, about 1 o'clock. And today was another quick day in the market. And it was another green day in the market. But it actually could have been a very catastrophic day in the market today. As always, I go through, I build my watch list, find some ideas that I want to trade. Today, that trade was on Tesla. Loaded up an option into my watch list. Went over into my battle station where I take my trades at. I pushed the order button and it had a DKS call in the order box. I wanted a Tesla put in the order box. I quickly glanced over. I noticed that it was DKS. I looked at the chart for DKS. I still like that chart, so I stayed in the trade. I didn't get scared out of the trade, and that trade made us some pretty good money today. So let's go ahead. Let's take a peek at TRADERVUE. Today, we are reviewing trades for Wednesday, March 8th. Took one trade today, closed P&L 162. That trade was on DKS, supposed to have been on Tesla. We got in that trade at 9:34. We had 4 contracts. This was another snafu. I only wanted 2, but I kind of double clicked my mouse thinking that I was off of the ladder and I wasn't, and it ordered another 2 contracts. That's why that profit, this trade was actually up about $200. And I ended up capturing $162 of it. So I was basically sized in twice as heavy as I should have been. And I was in something that I should not have been. So this totally could have been catastrophic. And when I say catastrophic, at the most I could have lost in this trade was $400. The contracts were like $1 something per contract. Let's take a look. Contracts were $1.18. So you see I bought 2 right there at $1.18. And then I came and I clicked the button again and it bought 2 more at $1.16. So the most that I could have lost, theoretically, let's call it about $470 if this thing just tanked out and went the opposite direction. So could have been a bad trade, but it would not have blown up my account or anything like that. As opposed to this have been a stock trade. But what I did, I kind of like doing the option versus stock. So what I did on this one is I did it based on if I had actually taken the Tesla trade. So let me pull that up. We'll look at that and then we'll get to looking at the actual charts. So for this particular Tesla play, my entry on it was 183.71. My stop was 184.32. The stop is bigger than the entry. So this is going to be a short. My stop size was 61 cents. And my target is 182.41. Entry time 9:34. So this was the option contract that I wanted to buy at that time. It was $2.50 per contract. I only wanted 2, so we're gonna keep it what I really wanted. That trade was gonna cost me $500. The delta at that time was 0.35. So $35 for every dollar that it moves. But I'm only looking for a 65-cent move on the stop. So I was risking about $45 or so. I think that's right. Maybe not. We'll see. And then on this one, the target was hit at 937. Same trade. Same exact trade. Buying shares. I want to get in at 183.71. Risking, let's look at this real quick though. So on this one, I'm risking 65 cents. You see right there, I just divided $45, which was this risk, by 65. It's telling me I need 69.2. We could round that up to, let's say 70. Let's round it up. So 70 shares. This trade would have cost $12,859 buying shares. And it hit the target at the same exact time. So that is the difference between buying the options and buying the stocks. So you can see it is a huge difference in what your account would need to have. PDT, you over $25,000. This trade is very easy because most of the time your account is going to be leveraged 4-to-1. So it is only going to use about $3,000 to $4,000 of your money. The rest of it is going to be margin money, leveraged money. So this is no problem in an account that's over 25,000. This is perfect for a small account. So now that we have that information, let's go ahead. Let's bring up Thinkorswim. I still have this set to my active trader, what I'm using to trade. I'm gonna shrink that out. This is the SPY. Quick look at the SPY, man. This is ugly. This is what the SPY has done all morning. Look at that. 10 o'clock. Remember yesterday, 10 o'clock gave an ugly candle. Jerome Powell started speaking a little after 10, and this thing made this huge move. And this is the 5-minute chart, and we see it's just been chopping around. This is not something that I would trade at all. Maybe over here once it breaks this candle here, but then you only have room down to there. So not something that I would really want to trade. But let's see how we want to do this today. I'm gonna bring up Tesla real quick. I'm gonna bring up Tesla, and I am going to blow this up, and I'm gonna show you what I was looking at on this trade. And then I think I'll bring up the I'm gonna bring up the Tesla contract, and I'm gonna bring up the DKS contract, and we'll take a peek. So we see Tesla opened, came up the previous day's low, and it failed. And then we got this candle right here at 933 that was staying below this hourly channel. That's an hourly channel right there. We're staying below it. So I wanted to get in this trade, the next candle that broke that candle there. So I'm gonna highlight it. So let me change that to that real quick. So the low of that candle is 183.71. That's where I got my entry from. The high of that candle is 184.32. That's where I got my stop from. Subtract one from the other, it gives me my stop size. I'm in the trade. Let's say 65 cents is the is what I want out of this trade. So I need this to go down $1.30. So I need this to go down to about 182, call it 182.30-ish. Right there, we getting 182.48 right up in here. So this was going to be target area. That's 937. Based on what the option chart was showing me, it had actually hit target on the option contract in this candle right here. So that's how that trade would have played out. Entry, stop, never gets close, and it makes this move. See the hidden target there? We see it comes back up, nowhere near the stop, and then it just keeps going down. So that was how Tesla looked. But what I want to do, I'm going to bring up, let's see what we're going to do. Let's bring up DKS's option chart. I'm going to, where is it at? It won't let me do it. I wanted to just detach that chart, but it's not going to let me do it. So I'm going to change that to brown. I'm going to bring up, change that to brown real quick, and I'm going to drop the Tesla contract right there. So now we have the Tesla contract and the DKS contract pulled up. I just want to look and see how they look compared to each other. So this was the DKS. Like I said, that still turned out to be a very solid trade. But let's take a peek at the actual. So on DKS, we was getting in at 117, pretty good. Let's come over here, find that same candle. We would have been getting in Tesla about right there. Let's look, see where we got out of DKS, 157. Again, getting it as it's coming back down. Like I said, this was up about $200. Nice little move up. And we would have been getting out. Look at that, the same candle. So looking at these charts, this is the Tesla contract. This is the DKS contract. It was almost identical how these things moved. This was a call. So DKS was going higher. Tesla was a put. Tesla was going down. I just got lucky and had a contract in the system that worked. Because like I said, I could have easily lost money on this trade. But look how nice that Tesla option chart is. And over here, you see this purple line. This is the option delta. I added this so that I was able to figure out what the delta was at the time that I took that Tesla trade. And I'll be keeping this on my chart so that I can, when I go back to do my videos, it makes it easy. Because if you look right there, you see as I move this, the delta changes based on the candle. So it's telling me what the delta was at that particular time on the candle. Probably going to have a fairly high delta right there, 48. Yep. So that's what we did today, y'all. It's a green day, but it's one of those, like, should I really be happy? Because I actually made an error in my trading. I did not follow my checklist that I have taped right on my laptop. It's taped right on the laptop. One of the first things that it says is to confirm the option contract is the option contract that I want to buy. And I didn't do that today. Got away with it. Also got away with double clicking on my mouse button because I have my auto send turned on. So as soon as I put an order on the ladder, if there's somebody there to take that order, I'm gonna get filled. And somehow I clicked that button, I clicked that mouse button 2 times and I got filled 2 times. I can't be mad at what I made on the day, but I can say that I need to be more careful. Gots to be more careful. On that note, thanks for checking me out as always. If you have not hit that like button, now would be a great time to do that. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. I see Jerome Powell just finished speaking. I got the Discord playing on my phone in the background and kind of overheard the conversation that Jerome had finished speaking. So we should see what the end of the afternoon holds for the market. I'm hands off. One other thing that I didn't mention is that I got out of a trade, one of those swing trades that I was in, ALRN. I got out of that yesterday for a $4.43 loss. Just got tired of sitting in there and it wasn't really doing nothing. So went on and cut my losses on that one. Still in the other ones. DHC is doing excellent. XOM is not doing so good, and I think that's just due to the current state that we in with Jerome Powell speaking the last 2 days. He kind of brought the market down. So we'll see what that does. I may end up getting out of that one today too. We'll see. But as always, thanks for checking me out. On that note, I'm going to wrap this up. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. Peace.